That'll be a camper van by the end of the month. Hi there, welcome back to the channel and to another auction video today. Right, back at Aston Barclay branch to try and buy some vehicles. Needed some stock, obviously. At the moment, if you've seen my update videos, I've been on a bit of a mad sort of sale run. We've now seemed to have concluded that, got all these sold cars out finally. Now trying to get the stuff on the pitch ready. But we have got a sort of niche area where we're a bit short of stock. Now, ideal in the sort of lower end of the market, if you like, so cars from a couple of grand to 5 grand, the odd thing over that, but it's very rare. Most of the bread and butter stuff we're selling is 2.5 to sort of 4.5 grand. That's a sort of the average, if you like, then that sort of price point. Now, I've got plenty of cheaper stuff in, around the 2 grand, 2.5 grand, even a touch of 3 grand stuff. But I haven't got much of the sort of 3 to 4 to 5 grand type of cars. 1 or 2 bits, but I could do with 2 or 3 more. They seem to be quite popular at the moment. That price band, anything under 5k is selling. And just be nicer to have a few later things for me on the pitch. Now, in reality, other traders are dealing a lot more expensive cars, 5, 10, 20 grand, but that's not the area I work in. So today we're going to be focusing on those more cheapy vehicles. Of course, if we see any nice things, I know there's some big Range Rovers in here today and some BMs and stuff, we'll film them as they go through. And of course, anything sort of nichey, I've noticed 1 or 2 cars today that are a little bit different, so I will film them as well. So I'm not feeling too confident today because I have been struggling to buy at auctions, but you have to keep going, you have to keep trying. If you don't turn up, how are you going to buy? So we'll see how we get on today. We'll have a look round now. I have pointed out 1 or 2 bits. There isn't much in there for me today by the looks of it, but you never know. What usually happens is you try and get 3 or 4 cars you want to pick out and you end up buying something completely different. So we'll see how we get on today. Let's get ourselves in there, get a breakfast voucher and a catalogue, have a mooch around and see if we can try and find some interesting vehicles in today's sale. This video is sponsored by CARWOW. Now, dealers out there, are you looking to source new stock? Well, I would recommend that you get yourself on CARWOW's platform. Now, CARWOW's platform brings sellers and traders together in order to transact cars. They have over 500 lots going on for auction pretty much every single day, Monday to Saturday. As a registered trader, you can submit bids as many vehicles as you like, including vehicles that are in auction and vehicles that you can buy now straight away. The platform is really simple to use and all the information is gathered for you by CARWOW. They make sure the seller uploads all the correct information, all the right pictures of the vehicle, all the service history, making sure you've got all the damage noted, information on the tyres, making sure the vehicle is correctly HPI'd, and making sure that no vehicles are categorised go onto the platform to give you peace of mind. And once you've purchased the vehicle, CARWOW will collect the documentation for you and make sure it's all correct before you commit to the actual sale. They even offer competitive delivery, so you don't even have to go and collect the vehicle yourself. CARWOW's buying fees are some of the cheapest out there, cheaper than its rivals and also cheaper than some of the main auction houses. It is completely free to register as a trader and you can use the service as much or as little as you like with no ongoing costs or fees to you. Now, whether you're a large dealer or a small dealer like me, as long as you've got 5 vehicles in stock, whether that's on a website or a digital showroom, you can register today. You can get your account by registering at carwow.co.uk or clicking on the link in the description. So why not get yourself involved, get yourself on the platform, get your free account today and give them a try. Right, we're in. First few lots today. First one was starting with a Focus. The first few, to be honest with you, not for me, but we'll have a quick nosy at them. First one is just a cheapy little Focus, big miles on it, 138,000, 1.6 petrol. Don't look too bad really, it's alright for what it is for an old car. Unfortunately the mileage, 138,000, not really something that I can retail. Now if it came in as a Part X, you probably would just maybe Part X to clear it, you could get rid of it, but it's not something you really want to be actively buying. It's a shame though, because it actually is a clean thing. A little bit less, maybe 120,000, I could probably get away with that, but 138 is just a bit up there. However, if it's just a couple of £100 and no interest in it, obviously you're going to buy it. There'll be someone else who might want to trade it on and you could probably make a drink on, but not what we're after today. There's a Corsa in as well, but I've got plenty of Corsas, so not too worried about that, but we'll see these few go through here. The Renault, we've got Mazda, got this Toyota as well. First one that I'm really interested in, what I'm looking at buying today, is this little C1, which is a U-shaped C1 as well. So I'm a big fan of the iGos, C1s, 107s. However, this is the next generation, so this is a Mark II C1. I haven't actually ever bought one of these, so this will be the first one, but it's the first one I've seen that's really in my sort of pricing range. They seem to have come down a little bit.
So this one's booking at around 2.5 grand. So I'll be interested to see if we can buy this one. 2 engines in these, really critical you get this right. In these there's 1 litre and 1.2. In the old car, the Mark 1, which ran from 2004 to 2013, 14 it would have been. This would be the first of this shape then. They ran a 1 litre petrol only. They did do a 1.4 diesel actually, but that didn't take off because no one really needed it. So, but the later shape like this, 1 litre and 1.2. The 1.2 engine is what's called a PureTech engine. It's horrible, it is deaf, do not buy it. They are appalling reliability on them. Drive very well, but just not very reliable. Buy the 1 litre, which is the old engine from the previous model carried over. Made by Daihatsu, bulletproof. So, this is the one we're going to be buying. This is a 1 litre VTI, like I said, 998cc, done 77. It's just a pretty basic model, to be honest with you, but it's in my pricing band. It's a new shape model. It doesn't look too bad on the paint or anything like that. It looks quite clean. Trim's a little bit scuffed, but what's a set of trims? That's not really going to break the bank. I suspect the same sort of reliability. They do apparently suffer with the same issues with water getting in the back as well, so I've got that to contend with. So I'll have to check that out. Down this side is a bit dark, but it is quite straight and clean. So that is my number one for today. I think that's something I'd like to buy. I've not had a new shape C1 or I go in yet, so on the pitch. So we'll see if we can try and buy that one. Tell you what, this looks value. Obviously not something I'm going to buy, although I am tempted to buy it. This 13 plate Range Rover Sport, first of the newer shape on the 13, booking at about 10 grand. 83,000 miles, free former keepers, got a dashboard light on. Wouldn't be a Range Rover without a dashboard light on. Nice thing. Just shows a show trade 10 grand. How much these have come down. A lot of car for 10 grand. It'll be interesting to see what these do. I don't think these are the models that are really being pinched at the moment. Well, certain later ones will be. I don't think anyone's going around pinching a 13 plate 10 grand Range Rover. I'm not sure these are the ones that are affected by that issues that Land Rovers are having with keys, etc. I imagine they probably are. They're probably the same tech on them, but you know, why would you pinch a 13 plate one when you can just go and pinch a 16, 17, 18 plate one? I'd imagine. So I think you're probably safe with one of these. From a theft point of view, from a reliability point of view, you're absolutely nowhere near in the clear, because these are going to be just as unreliable as any other Land Rover. But it is a nice thing. The wife would love this car, but she's not having it. But we'll see what it does, just to see how the prices are like and if there's demand for this sort of stuff. Because I was in a sale the other day, and another sale, and some of these big Land Rovers, particularly these sports and the big ones, the bigger full fat version Range Rovers, they were struggling, to be honest. Everything else was flying out, but the Land Rovers, now. Even the Evoques are doing alright now. It's just these big ones here, these sports and the full fat ones and stuff, and even Defenders can be struggling. Just the insurance, I think, is killing it, and just really sucked up demand. It's really just killed all the demand for them. Seeing this on my list today, I'm trying not to buy too many minis because they're so hit and miss. This is a later shape mini with the Prince engine in, Peugeot unit. It's a bit of an odd one, this, because it's not even a Cooper, so it's a Mini 1, but it's a Mini 1 with a 1.6 in. It's not a Cooper, and it's got the 1.6 in, so it's a bit, it's not really ideal. You'd really want it in a 1.4, or it's going to have the 1.6 in or something like that. You expect it to be a Cooper. One former keeper done 91,000. Is a very clean car, not booking at a great deal of money, sort of 1,200-1,300 quid territory, which if it was running and driving well, you would pay that all day long on a 10 plate. Retail probably like in the 28.95, maybe 2,995 car. However, wrong engine for me. Got a marker down on engine operation, which doesn't surprise me with these engines. They are really poor, chocolatey. Usually end up putting timing chains on them, solenoids. Ooh, mark down there. It's going to be cheaper than you think, actually. That's a shame. That bumper probably will rectify itself and just be left with that mark there, and then maybe have to smart repair it, or maybe get away with it. But you've got a mark there, so you might as well just have that corner painted, maybe, have it heated up and pushed out. So probably a £800-900 car, that, to be honest, in that sort of state. but it's just trying to get them running right. They are an awful engine, these. So it's a shame because when they actually run right, they're really nippy, good on fuel, peppy little things, but they're just so unreliable. Fitted in the Peugeots as well, that's where the engine originally come from, so you're getting in 308s and stuff like that, and 207s. Water leaks on the back of the coolant housings, they can suffer with thermostat sensors going on them and causing problems with that. Solenoids go on them, the chains stretch all the time on them. They only have to stretch a little bit and that's it, your light's on, it starts throwing the fan on. They're just pigs, honestly. It's a shame because they're cracking cars to drive, and the old engine they had in them was far superior than what this piece of junk they use these days. This beast here, last of the X-types, 2000 and, well, be 8, 9, I think they finished on 09 actually. X-Type 22D Sovereign, it's 2009 one. It's a facelift model. Well, it is registered in September 2008, but it says 2.2D Sovereign 2009. I'll let you decide that. 119,000 miles. Diesel, auto. 2.2 diesel engine in these was alright. Mondeo based engine. Not terrible engine. Dual mass flywheels, very common for rattling on these. And the 2 litres. This is an auto, so we haven't got to really worry about that. The only other concern you have on these is corrosion. Corrosion. Sills predominantly. I've failed so many of these X-types over a lifespan of this model on sills. They're just horrific for sills. The drainage system on them was appalling. You've got a big cover there, covers over them, so you can't really see how bad they are, but trust me, I've failed really, well, going back a few years now, but I failed really quite modern ones at the time, ones that are about 8, 9 years old, on corrosion on sills. Just horrific for them. And I've welded a few of these up as well in my time. So you've got to check sills out. Now, am I going to buy that? Probably not, because it's such a nice example. Though there is a little bit there once tending, and that's not the end of the world. But it'll probably get, probably go silly money. It's a nice spec one as well. I'll show you inside actually. Lovely thing. These have become really popular now. These are the S-types have just started to take off, really nice examples, just because there's not many left and there's a bit of nostalgia I think for them. But we'll see what it does. I don't think I'll be able to buy that, if I'm honest. Not really the sort of thing I should be buying, but it is a very nice thing, and you know, there's the cap guide for it. Interesting to see if it actually makes that. I suspect it might do more than that. It's a nice example. Got a clean report on it. Everything's right about that car. Not really what I'm after today, this, but it will be on the radar nonetheless. 3-door Astra. Big fan of the Astra H. I like an Astra H. Far better than the Astra J. Just a bit more easy to work with. Less finicky. But this is a 3-door. Quite popular, the 3-doors actually. This is I think it's a 1.6 petrol, and it's not done bad miles. Yeah, it's an SRI done 75,000 miles. Not booking at daft money, to be honest. I think it's booking at around £1,000 to £1,200. If it's as clean this side as the other side, saying that, I've just noticed the bumper, then I'll probably be interested in this. Yeah, it's just a bit of the splitter at the bottom's come off. It just wants reattaching. That's not the end of the world. It's pretty clean down here, other than just a bit of a buff up. Little mark on the quarter there, but it's not the end of the world. On a 60 plate, they offer good value, good sellers. Something going on there. That was just a bit where a bit of tape's been for some reason. We've got big scuff down here. Now that actually looks worse than it is. That's not actually, I mean, it's very, very lightly remarked it, the dent in it, but it's barely noticeable. I think if you just mop that, you'll get away with that. I think that'll all come out. That looks worse than it actually is, that. Overall, it ain't that bad. It ain't clean, but it's not a million miles off of a buff from being clean and sorting that bumper corner out. So I'll be interested in buying that. Not really what I was after today. More sort of conventional family cars, 5 doors. I was after sort of 3, 4, 5 grand retail stuff. That's probably more sort of a 2.5 grand car. It's not exactly practical for a family maybe, but if it's cheap I'm going to have to buy that because I know we can sell them easy. But overall, I am struggling today. There's plenty of cars in. There's just not really much for me what I would expect to see today. It's just one of those sales where just not the right sort of vehicles for me. There's 1 or 2 bits we'll try, but I think, to be honest, we're probably going to come away empty-handed today. Who knows? We'll see. I'm going to get myself a catalogue now, sit down, go through it properly, try and pick out 1 or 2 items because I do need stock, and then we'll get in the auction hall and see if we can try and win anything.
Right, let's get going then. Right, lot number 2, pre-start. It is April Focus, so around this one, shouts on the last guy, the price there, boys, Becky, you know that we're doing 2 around with me, you do the rest of the work, 2 around with me, 2 bid, 2 bid, 2 around with me, 2 bid, 2 around with me, 2, 2, 2, 2 bid, 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 we're going to sell it, 2 bid, yes or no, 2 bid, last call, 3 on the net, first hand, 3 around, 3 bid, 3 bid, 3 bid, round about, take a 25 pound, if you want, 3 bid, 25 in the room, 3 in the full top, 3 25, 3 50 net, 3 in the day, 3 in the day,
Boy, I had that for a second.
3 in the game, 3 in the day, 3 in the day, 3 in the day, 3 in the day, twice, number 3, and the next one, number 3 is Hilter Fences, it's all about selling down on the money, we're going to this one, we go, turn it down, turn it down to the 3, 4, 5, talk about the 6, 7,
160. Well, you'd have faith in it, though, wouldn't you? These things are bad news, those fucking 2.2 diesel madness.
And the next one is number 4. This one, Warren Marsden, please have those again, another little cheapie. You know what to do, to the family, you rest of us, to the bit, 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 350 on it. I like it. We're going to sell it for £100 on it. 4 bit, 4 bit.
In fairness, it seems to have started off quite cheap.
I took it in the reverse, part of the line. That sorts that out, part of out. I'll take a quarter if you want it. Part of out. Next year, MOT. Goes up, part of out. Nice good once, twice, and another 25.
Oh, that was late.
That's late money there.
I like that.
I don't know the only man in the cards today on red. 50, 550, 550, good shot, Ellie. 150, once, twice, and
Not a dear car.
lot number 5 is the multiple Corsa. Now it is on the register. It's the Barclay Aston. It's on 56,000.
Cat S Corsa. Tell by the quarter, state bit. Ideal for parts, though. 400 quid online.
He did the fucking rate off, was he?
He did. They don't register. Didn't say what cat. What happened to you say V-car? What happened to that? It's gone now, isn't it? Don't it anymore, do you?
425 fresh money on sale, 4 and a quarter, and 425 box, twice 425. And the next one in number 6, the 13, this one, landing board of miles issues, all there, 200 glory, condition, big with many match, we'll start with the £1,500.
Well, scenic diesel than 100 pound.
16, 1,700 pound with me, 18, 90 with me, 92 on out, 2 bid,
Clean 900 quid, overbought. Right, did we get anywhere with this?
77 on the block, issue 69, with us up in the race, well, we go, 18 to start, 18 on the 18, 19 straight in, 19 on the 92, 2000 on the new 1, 21 on the about 2, 3, 4, 24 on the new 2005, 25 on the new 5, 6, on sale, 26 on the new 6, in front, anyone else 26, 15, 1, 15, 7, 15,
way overbooked. Clean was 2-3, so I think I've given enough. I thought it'd do more than book that, to be honest. It looked too cheap on the book. Never mind. I'll find out. Anyway, sorry about that. Duke. Next in, lot 11. 1.5 diesel.
8, 9, 4,000, 4,001, 4,2, 42, 42 down the bit with me, 3.
For everyone clean.
15.
To be honest with you,
43, 54, 44.
it's pretty much as expected. The real cheapy stuff, the bangers, if you want to call them that, the end of life stuff, is not doing that much money. They're actually quite cheap, as we saw from the first few lots. But anything that's proper is all doing good money. Or overbooked. See what this PM does. Not a big fan of these, I don't like the look of them, these 2 series, but somebody will stop it. Guide 7.7 to 8.8, so it's smack bang in the middle. Didn't quite make reserve that, but it's probably the Audi next in. Big old A6 saloon. We're doing 87. Big old top this. 2.7 diesel. 2010 plate on a private plate. Average 2.1 on money. Clean 2.4. There we go, overbook. Overbook. On the less. Little KA. I don't think this will do as well as the last one we saw on the channel. A bit rough. 225. Contrast from really clean retail cars to cheapies not really doing anything. Mini next in. Doesn't any engine lights on, doesn't sound that bad, but the driver says he struggled going in first. It does sound a tiny bit cammy, tiny bit. Might just be me, but why have they put a marker down on engine? There's got to be a reason. Don't average money 1,300 quid. I had about £1,000 in my head, just taking a gamble really, but I think it's probably been a bit unrealistic with that one. Probably avoided some, probably dodged a bullet anyway there. See what this Aventus does. They usually do good money, these. Diesel Tourer, for only the £30. 17.5 sort of average money for it. Late bid. Average money, not bad really. Y20 coming in red, £90.
Goes once, 15, 18, 15, 18, 15, 19. Says now, once, twice, 19. And number 22, this is the cash guy.
I tried. I had around £2,000 in the head with the fees. Never mind. £200 overbook. Cap clean. Wasn't clean either really. Fiesta diesel 1.5, big miles, 160,000 miles. I can hear the fan going 10 to the dozen, so something's not quite right. Mind you, might just because the aircon's on, sometimes they come on with these. 160,000 miles, what are you going to do with that really for us? It's not really retailable. Cheap car though, run around, isn't it? I have to say on those 1.5 diesels, I've seen a few now with big miles on, so it gives you confidence that 1.5 diesel can rack up the miles. X3 M Sport Auto, got a horrible tapping noise. Does not sound well at all. This. Started way under book, obviously. There is interest. Provisional, but we didn't quite pick that up, but it was very. Oh, there you go. Doesn't sound too healthy. Next in, we've got the Range Rover. Bottom book, 9.3. Look at that.
Very nice bit of this. Lot of 38, that's a 13.
Looks like it's dropped on the back though. Yeah, suspension on the back is dropped. You see it. Probably why it's in here. Suspension's probably gone faulty on it and they've got rid of it.
He loves it.
I don't think it's going to affect it. It looks incredible value. Clean 11.6.
10.5, 10.6, 10.7, 10.7, 10.8, 10.8, 10.8, 10.9, 11,000, 11.1, 11.2, 11.3, 11.4, 11.5, 11.6. 11,006. Anyone else?
Don't clean money.
11,6, last goal. 11,6, 11,7, 11,7, 11,8, 11,8,
Oh,
11,8, 11,8, 11,9, 11,9, 12, 12,000. Ready entertainment. 12,000. Other he says no. 12 once, twice, and
12 grand. New shape Range Rover. Star of the show. Absolute star of the show.
Get around that one there. That is the 2.2 litre. I don't know why they've got rid of it, but it's a smashing engine chassis.
Oh, I love that. Go Tesco's in.
Cream doors with the old box around here.
Party players book and park one tyre.
History's all there.
Be able to park it on the bell.
He's got a grand for that same a lot of time. Nice old thing that. Also,
Rock line bucket still, they do.
Seats. Sunroof.
It covers
Yeah. Welded up many of them.
Either way,
horrible things.
I'll take that as the latter. 5 down starts, 5 down, 5 in, 5 bid, 5 bid, 5 bid, 6 bid in the hole, 6 bid in the hole, 6 bid, 7 in the hole, 7 bid.
There you go, video on it.
7 bid, 7 bid, 800 pound gross, 800 down, 8 bid, 8 bid, 850 on the next, sold, 850 bid, 850, 850, 850, 9, sunshine roof, cleaning doors, 50, 950 bid, 950, 950, 950 bid,
If that drives right, it's creeping. It is a cheap car, but it's just not something I want to retail.
1,050 for the second and 75. Where were you at the moment? Did you cost yourself a wonder here? 10.75, first, second, last, and done.
In reality, that is a cheap car, really.
Yeah, it's a nice old car on the top.
Proper smoker.
We're going down 19 to start.
19.
19, 19 to the back of the 1,000, 19 to the back of the 19, 19, 19, 19, 19 to the back of the 19, 19, 19, 19 to the back of the 19.
I think he's got a bit of that.
19, if I don't have that, I'll sell it afterwards. 19 to the pound. Any interest?
17.
19 to the pound.
Wants 19.
19 in the pound, then he wants 19 in the pound a bid, 19 in the pound a bid, 19 once, 19 in the pound a bid, 19 twice, a bid, 19, yep, on sale, 19 once, 19 in the pound a bid, goes twice, at 19. One play.
There you go.
Next one is a lot of 48. That's the 16.
I thought it was 1,700 quid, to be honest, but there we go.
109, even from new. How's the service history there for you as well, chaps? Nice little thing. Where do we go? It's got a MOT to the 29th of December. Beautiful. Where do we go? So, literally to the very end.
Oh, lovely. EcoBoost C-Max.
Where do we go? That's 46 there for you, chaps. Where do we go? He's got 20
bit of damage on it. Damaged wing, damaged door.
On
the ball. 3-2 bottom book. It is bottom book.
25, 25. Yep, 6, 2, 6, 2, 6, 2, 6. In at 2, somebody on top of the slate. That's the G card. 2, 6 is in. At 2, somebody 2, somebody 2, 6. Last go. Once, twice, and down. 36.
Oh, number 49 is now I-10. It's on the
I-10, little Cat D one.
Next one will start £500.
Well, a bit of that.
5, 6 in the room. Second about number, second about number, second about 7 online. 7 about number, 7 about number, 7 about 7, 8 in the room. 8 about 9 online. 9 about the sold. 1,000 room. 1,000
Me at grand.
11 online.
11.50.
12 about 13 online. 13 about
Yeah, that's enough now.
13 about 13 once, twice, 13.
And number 50, so 59,
Looking at 1,800 quid, take 20% off. That was about right for a Cat D car. So just on the wrong side of the bid. These are strong money, these Fiestas. 59,000 mile Fiesta, 1.6 petrol. They're just not very sought after things. You get someone coming on the pitch looking at that, and when you tell them it's a 1.6 petrol, it just kills it.
Go ahead, 250 there. 1 up, 250, 250, 250. He's got to set it, fair play. 1, 21, give it a time. 21's here, 21, and 21 on the line. Up to you, 21 on the roll down once, twice, 50. Same motion sound, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Nice go, 50, 250, 2, 3. Says no, 50 bits, 2, 3, 1, twice, stand up. He's lost 35, that is the Aston. Good show, lads. Sports hatch, coupe, not 75. All the history is present. Papa Nels, 5, yeah, 5 in a bit, 5 in a bit, 6 bid, 6 bid, 6 bid, 50, 650 bid, 700 pounds, 7 bid, 7 bid, 7 bid, 7 bid, 7 bid, 50, 7 bid, 800 pounds, 8 bid, 50, 850, 9 sold, 9 bid, 50, 950, 1,000 pounds, 1,000, up to you on side, 1,000 pounds, up to you, 1,050, 1,011, 11, it says no, 11 in the club, 11 once, twice, and Jay.
Thank you, Tom.
Oh,
I won one. I'd give all my fucking teeth for it, but I won it.
I'm going to break for 5 minutes. So, I'm running Astra, so that's something at least. It's not really what I was after today. Marked it down, but I was looking, really trying to buy like sort of 62, 63, 14 plate stuff. That's really what I was after today. So come away really with so far with a 60 plate 3-door Astra was not the plan of action, but it will sell, and I did mark it down, so we'll have that one I suppose. But yeah, all the other stuff I want to buy, nowhere. At C1 early on, no chance of that. Say struggle with a few other bits as well, are way overbook. Then on the flip side of it, you've got all the cheap stuff, doing like the bangers and that, real bangers, doing literally nothing really, not much interest in those stuff at all, which is not really a sort of stuff I buy anymore. A year or two ago I used to buy that stuff in droves and sort of trade them on, get a quick 100 quid out of it and move it on to someone else in the trade. I used to make good livings out of it, but it's not really what we're about anymore, so you don't mind buying the odd bit now and then, and sometimes you can resurrect one of those bangers into something decent. But anyway, we'll see how we get on. We've got a few bits left. To be honest with you, it's not really what I'm after. It's a few sort of middle of the road stuff for me, sort of 2.5 grand retail cars, so we'll have a look at that. There's a Polo at the end I think I've seen, and a few other bits, so we'll see if we can try and nick something, but I doubt it. It just seems to be a really expensive day again today, with the exception of those cheapies.
Safira can port the gears, seems to be okay. No issue with the gears. Has got a warning light on though for electrical fault.
1,000 now, good service history. $500 is the start, $500 down,
That's cheap.
$500 down, 6 on 9, 7 in the room, 7, 8, 9, 9 down, 9 down, 1,000.
Have a grand of that.
1 pound, 2 11, 11 here, 11 bid, only seems to make 1, 12 down, 12 down, 12 down.
That's it, clean money.
All out now, 13 on the net, 13.
It doesn't look dear, but
it
does look value. But it's done overbook and it's got problems. So you know, 1,600 quid now a bid. Then you've got to put fees on. You're 1,800-1,900 quid with a car that's got an electrical fault and wants paint. It's just not worth it. See what this Golf does, 125 foul fit, 16 plate.
And it's got a December ticket MOT.
Do you get a TDI match?
Let's go, that's the play. 3,800 quid to go. 38 pops, straight in. 38, 39, 39, 39, long MOT, 3,900, 3,900, 3,900, sold, 3,900, 3,900, at 3,900, 3,900, yes, 3,900, 3,900, show, 3,900, show, last word. 300 advertising, another bit, 39 and a half. Moon roof, that's what we like. Where do we go? Something like that on it. Let's go.
Little Alpha, Ito blue, twin air model, nice colour. Booking a box really, $3 grand. What worries me is a twin air model. I'm not a big lover of the twin air one. I just don't know enough about them. End of the day, you've got to think about it if you have to fix these things. It does look very good value, doesn't it? Actually, it's just done clean money actually, 31. We're now way over. Well, there you go. Sometimes you're best ignoring the book price. 500 quid over cap clean. Never mind. We're having no luck today at all. What about this big van? That's what the vans are doing. 50,000 miles this van's done. 68 plate. Low mileage for a van. No VAT.
You've got the form. You've nicked the form.
6, 7 to 8, 9, somewhere around there. The guide.
As I said, no VAT Djokovic, no vodka and tonic, whatever you want to say.
No VAT Djokovic.
No income tax, no VAT. 50,000 miles there, 1 miles there, Queen's World Chatting has got MOT till December. They do go around that possible. It looks alright on the roof where I'm standing, clean and green on the report. No vodka and tonic. Let's go. That's a 95 average of 84. Start over. Let's go. We'll start. 70 to go. 70 to start. 70. I mean, off we go. 70, 79. 80,000. 81. 81. 81 bid. 81. 82. 82. 83. 83 bid. 83. 84 bid. 84. 84. 84.
Strong money. You expect that though. Low mileage vans just do fortunes.
84. 84. 84. 84. So we'll sell it. 84 bid. 84 bid. 84. Yes or no? 84 once. Twice. And another bid. 84.
Going away. Now from that to a little Chevrolet Matiz.
2 again, 250, 2 about the 3, 3 about 50, 354, 4 about the 450 fresh money, 5 down, 5 down, 5 about the 5, 5 about the 9, 500, and 10 miles, 5 about the sold at 550, 556, 50, 7. Says now, 700 about once, twice, 7, 14.
Had a couple of bids, but again, it's not what I'm after today really, stuff like that. Got loads of cheapy stuff. Want some stuff 3-4 grand stuff really. EcoBoost ST Fiesta. Clean 6,800 quid.
On sale, 6-3. Last call done, 6-3. Down once, 6-3. The big damage twice and 563.
Sold.
Right, number 61 is the only.
You're a young lad, wow.
Yeah, manage that.
What a beauty. Right,
We've got the big and like that. I used to strap a camping for.
7,000 now. 7, 7, 7 down to 100, 7 down to 100, 7 down to 100, 7, 7 down to 100, 7, 1, 71, 2, 72.
M Sport as well, 5 Series.
The wheels back when they weren't filled.
Yeah. Wrong engine as well, really. You want the 3 litre, not the 2 litre.
73 about the big goals 4, 745, 75 about the big 6, 77, 77 about the big 7.
It's average condition, it's on average money. It's about right for that.
Next one is another hammer. Bring it in.
Lovely car.
You put this on the
Subject to local tonic. Nice people around on top. Driver, you just nudge it forward a little bit further. Driver, just nudge it forward a little bit more. Just keep going, I'll tell you when to stop. Right, here we go. Subject to local tonic. Now, next to start line now. Nice people right on wrapped on top. Where do we go? Spot line now. Warren miles there. 40 boys. Caps at 5 41 average. We'll start out 1 minute. 3,700 quid to go. 3,700 down to bid. 3,790. 37 bid a minute. 37 bid. 37 bid. 38 bid here. 38, 38, 38, 39, 39, 39. Total sell it. 39, 4. On the body, 4 bid, 4 bid, 4 bid, 4 1, 41, 41. F41, 42, 42, 42. F42.
Looks cheap, but just bear in mind it has done 200,000 miles. That'll be a camper van by the end of the month. Right, we've got this Focus. Interesting this. Thank you. Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Ready for sale, isn't it?
Well, I hope so. Right, I think that's enough for today. We're in a couple, so we'll get ourselves out of this rain now and quickly evaluate the day's takings.
Right, another auction concluded. 2 vehicles purchased today. We've got the Astra and the Focus Titanium. Again, not really what I was after today. I was trying to buy some more expensive vehicles, to be honest with you. When I say expensive, I mean my upper budget, if you like, sort of the 4 or 5 grand retail stuff. So stuff that's probably like 2 to 3 grand in the trade. I was trying my best today, but not really getting anywhere with it. There probably was 1 or 2 things I should have bought. The red i20 was one. Never even looked at that red i20. I should have gone more on that. That is definitely one that I've slipped up on, and then probably others as well. So probably wasn't on the ball today, to be honest. I wasn't feeling it. There wasn't a great deal there on paper I could see that was for me, as I mentioned earlier on, but nonetheless we come away with 2 cars, so I can't complain too much. And at the end of the day, although we've got more of that type of tackle at the moment, that sort of 2 to 3 grand retail stuff, I really wanted the more expensive vehicles. At the end of the day, it will sell, and it's bread and butter. They'll go in the end, and we say we'll make money out of them. I don't think I've really overpaid for them. I'm not suggesting they're both bargains, because they're not, but I've paid sort of sensible money for them. The Astra H, quite happy with that. 1,100 quid paid, 1.6 petrol. SRI as well, 3-door. Bit nice it was a 5-door, but it's a 3-door. It is what it is. I like the 1.6 petrol Astras. I do quite well out of them. So we'll see how we get on with that. I think 24.95 was suggested retail on it, so nice margin in that, but I don't think it'd be quite 24.95 on our pitch, probably a bit less than that, more towards the 2 grand mark. But like I said, there's a nice profit in it, so really pleased with that Astra. We also won the Ford Focus as well, the titanium. I don't usually buy titanium Focuses. The reason being is not because I don't want them, it's just because usually the demand for them, anything with titanium on Ford, always seems to just do really strong money, proper Brewster money. So it's rare I get anything titanium. Had just passed 100,000 miles, and maybe that was the reason. Maybe I got lucky that one, I don't know. But I have give half decent money for it. I think I've given, what, 1,400 quid or something like that we paid for it. But nice colour, 1.6 petrol. I like that engine again. It's a nice thing. So hopefully that should sell pretty easily. Suggested retails over 3 grand, which does seem a bit rich, to be honest. But I think more sort of under the 3 grand mark, maybe 27, 28.95, somewhere around there. Like I said, wasn't really what I was after today, but nonetheless, I'm quite happy with those purchases. But overall, in the auctions, things were looking up. It's looking quite positive. Prices were quite decent. The only real thing really was the sort of real end-of-life stuff, the cheapy stuff. There's a few cars today that were selling for a couple £100, a few £100 territory. So like I say, I've not seen that in a while, but they're starting to come back. Stuff that's really high mileage, even stuff that I couldn't even retail on here. I'm dealing in stuff from what, £1.5 grand to sort of £5 grand, but there's some stuff there that really are real basic end of life stuff with short MOT, higher mileage. Go back 18 months ago, anything with an MOT was worth £1 grand, anything literally. But now we're starting to see cars again on Facebook Marketplace coming down slightly, and seeing cars around the 500, 600, 700, 800 quid mark again with short ticket, you know, stuff that just might do someone for a short period, or you might be able to get another MOT on it. Like I said, the end of life cars, they're starting to struggle in the auctions. Like I said, maybe we're starting to see a shift again, and those cheapy bangers are starting to come at half decent handy money again. However, the stuff that I'm buying doesn't seem to be moving at all. That all seems to be really in high demand, which is why we've struggled today to sort of obtain the sort of cars that I wanted to get, that sort of profile between £3 and £5 grand. They're all after them at the moment. It's really, really tough environment to be trying to work in. Anyhow, a successful trip to the auction nonetheless. Thank you for watching this video, guys. I appreciate it. If you haven't done so already, I'd appreciate it if you could like and subscribe. It does help me out immensely. Hit that like and subscribe button because it means you'll get all my content as it lands. And finally, dealers, if you're watching, make sure you check out today's sponsor, CARWOW. The link's in the description. Get your free account today by registering on the platform. It's completely free to register, and there is no ongoing subscriptions, and you can use it as much or as little as you like. So make sure you check out CARWOW, guys. Thanks all the viewers for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.